Hello everyone, welcome back to Module 3. This one is going to be one of the most important module of this course so far, the Annotation Lab. With all the concepts we have learned so far, it's time for us to begin our Lidar annotation journey with some real hands-on lab experience. Now, before we get started with the tools, I would like to show you the data set that we will be working with. So in case you need to practice this by yourself, you have access to the data sets and you can load them into your projects. Now, this data set I'm going to show is called Kitty dataset and it's an open source data set. Uh, you can head over to google.com and just search Kitty dataset. The first link that you see is the one we want to go to. And here you will make sure that you are signed in. Uh, you have to create an account. After that, you head over to the raw data section over here. And if you scroll down, you will see there are several different data sets. We're interested in the first data set from 2011. It has 114 frames, 11 seconds of video, and with this resolution, it has 12 cars, has two cyclists, and one tram in this whole recording. So you can either go ahead and download unsynced or electrified synced data set and then load them to your project. Now that we have covered the data set, head over to our first tool, Supervisely, right? Now, uh, we briefly mentioned in Module 2 that we'll be covering two or three different annotation tools. However, I want to put this here that the goal of this lab is to understand the annotation process at the fundamental level more than to master any particular tool. So in case you have to work with a new tool for annotation in future, you're prepared with the concepts and fundamentals, right? Now let's start with this first tool, Supervisely. Hoping that you already had created an account from Module 2 and head over to the login page, put in your credentials and click login. So upon login, you will land up on this page. It's a project page, but since there are no new projects, it is asking us to upload data, label it, and then also option to train a neural network. We are not concerned with the third one. However, we want to know how to upload the data and how to annotate it. So over here, you can either import the data, how I just showed you, or you can pick one of the sample projects, which is what we are going to do. So I'd like you to click sample projects. This will take you to the project page, which has a lot of different options. Some of them are image annotation, some are video annotation. What we want to do is use the right menu to go all the way down to point clouds. And that will again show you a lot of different options. I would like you to go ahead and load this particular one, the one without annotation, demo point cloud project. All right. We will give it a name and click run. So this will basically trigger a task in Supervisely to download the data set and then put them in the project. This might take maybe a few seconds and we'll be back after that. So our project has been loaded and we can either use the task window to open our project or head over to project section. Okay. And that's the project, the first annotation. You click on that and that's the data set. You can import more data. And this one has 30 clouds. And there are a few different options on the top. We'll head over to definitions. Now remember when we covered the classes and labels in the module 2. Each point cloud we are going to label with some class. So let's start creating some of the classes. We will create a class for car. We'll choose that color. You can assign a shortcut key and save. And similar way we can create another class for pedestrians like that. Give it a shortcut and a color and save. Now we have created two classes. There's another option for tags. For each class, you can assign tags, which is basically the attribution to that object, right? Either a car can be moving or stationary. So I'm going to create first tab as stationary. Click save. Similarly, you can create a new tag for moving objects and click save. All right, so we have created two classes and two tags, right? We will head over to the data section again and we will open up our data set with 30 point clouds. And those are the 30 clouds that it shows. So you can go ahead and open one of them. I'm going to just open the first one. And it opens this nice window, which is basically an annotation window. We will cover this window in the next section. Uh, for now, I'll show you some options on the sidebar. This one that we're currently into are projects. Okay. There's another section called labeling jobs. If you click that, all of your annotation jobs assigned to you will appear here, and you can go over a lot of different options that Supervisely provided this. And then there are tasks and apps that we already saw when the project was loading, and that's our project window. All right, so that's it for this session. We'll start annotation and learn about the window in the next one. Thank you.